Hey everyone, I'm King Kearns and I won Aptera's Earth Month Challenge. I had to complete various eco challenges all month long in order for a chance to win a trip to Aptera headquarters to meet the team. It was a really amazing experience and I learned a lot of details about what's coming down the line with Aptera. Unfortunately, most of what I saw was under NDA, but I can only share so much with you until Aptera announces these updates themselves. But I'm going to tell you as much as I'm allowed to during this video. So what is Aptera and why am I so interested? Well, Aptera is a solar electric vehicle. This means that it runs and charges like a standard battery electric vehicle, getting 250 to 1,000 miles of range on a single charge depending on what level of battery pack or what size of battery pack you get. They achieve this with relatively small battery packs because the vehicle is so efficient. It is designed in a very unique way because that allows it to move through the air with very little energy wasted pushing the air aside. It also has 3 wheels because that's cheaper to produce and has less rolling resistance. It has solar panels on it, 700 watts of solar, and this allows the vehicle to get up to 40 miles of range per day charged from the sun alone, meaning that if your commute is less than this, most days you won't have to charge the Aptera at all, meaning that you're driving it without having to pay for electricity or fuel to run it in any way. This is really appealing to me because my commute is like that, and so most of the time I'll be able to drive the Aptera for free. Nearly a year ago, I put down my reservation on the Aptera, and I was really excited about it this whole time. My trip to the Aptera production facility was extremely informational as I got to talk to many experts responsible for different components on the Aptera. My trip to Aptera went as follows. I left Sacramento, California late at night and arrived in San Diego, also pretty late at night. I was picked up by Chris McCammon, the content specialist at Aptera. You've probably seen him in many of Aptera's videos. On the ride from the airport to the hotel with Chris, I was actually able to see a potential candidate for their Aptera Safety Pilot. This is their autonomous driving system. I was curious about this system because I have it selected on my Aptera reservation, and it was really cool getting to see one of their possible iterations of it. Fortunately, I can't go into any details except for the fact that they are working on it. The next morning, I got picked up and I got to meet much of the marketing team and many others at Aptera. It was an exciting experience meeting all the people you see in various Aptera videos in person. I remember walking in and seeing Noir, one of their alpha prototypes, immediately upon entering. It's not as big as you think it is from the measurements you see online, and Noir was actually sporting a speaker system that is being tested for a possible final version. I didn't get to hear it myself, but I was told it sounded pretty nice. One of the first things I got to do upon entering the facility is see the Gamma vehicle in virtual reality. So I got to go upstairs, put on a virtual reality headset, and actually walk around and sit in the Gamma vehicle in virtual reality. That's all I'm allowed to share with you. I can't give you any details on the interior, exterior of the Gamma vehicle, but I do believe you're going to be able to see it at the webinar this Tuesday. So if you haven't already followed the Aptera account on YouTube, you can see it on Tuesday at 9 a.m. I think you're going to like it. I know I did. After that, I got to meet even more team members, and I got to check out Soul, which is another one of their alpha prototypes. And I got to see the beta vehicle. I was able to take lots of pictures and videos of both of these, and I even got to see the beta's hub motor without the wheel attached. I was also given some insight into how the wheel pants will be removed as well, and I think we're going to get a chance to see that soon. But the wheel comes off like any standard wheel would. I got a chance to sit in both Soul and the beta, and they aren't very hard to get into. I've seen that a lot online where people say it's hard to get into and out of the vehicles, but I don't think it is going to be. It's no harder than my 2014 Ford Focus that I have to get into each day. I'm 6'2", and I was able to fit in the Alpha with a little bit of excess headroom. Luckily, the production vehicle is supposed to give a couple more inches, but I think it will fit someone as tall as me just fine. And the legroom was great. I was able to stretch out fully, and it was pretty comfortable sitting in off a vehicle. Here's a clip of me getting a ride in the Alpha prototype.
So this one has the dual motor?
Yes, sir. 2 in the front. But like I was telling Bill, they're speedy and they're fast, but they're a little nerfed right now because we don't have like a full cooling system.
Oh,
you know, like we have belly cooling, but it's not been like.
So even this one will have more oomph to it once it is ready to go.
Like each wheel, I think, has the capability of putting down like 67 horsepower each. So, you know, with that, you know, that's a lot for a 2,000-pound car. And I think Bill is gonna meet us back here. Picture, but I'm just gonna run inside and grab the charger.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Yeah, you're welcome to chill in the car, take some pictures of it if you want.
Sounds good, thank you. Even this one doesn't, I know it has the old suspension, but it doesn't feel that rough for being a prototype, but.
It's honestly, Bill was like saying he couldn't think it was that bad, and I was like, wow.
I don't think it is either, but
yeah, I guess just being in beta, like, which is like, it's just so much like a regular car. Like, going back to this, it's like, oh yeah, we made a big improvement.
It seems like you actually have a lot of leg room too.
I don't even think your seat's all the way back, too.
Oh no.
Riding in the Alpha vehicle was a really cool experience, but they made many strides in terms of drivability from the Alpha prototype to the beta. You're going to see that difference in this next video, but I was really excited to see what the 3-wheeled motor variation had to offer in terms of speed, and you'll definitely see that here.
Hopefully you can see the suspension feels just
not as much bounciness or anything. You don't feel the other one you definitely felt every little bump in the road.
Yeah, exactly.
This one's muting it like you'd expect the car to.
Exactly. And then handling too is just phenomenal.
Okay.
Like I've driven this thing at close to 100 miles an hour, just ripping it around turns, and it's A-okay.
It feels very secure.
Way secure than my freaking 84 diesel Mercedes. It just feels like it's gonna roll over. I'll give you a little punch it here.
Oh yeah. You can definitely throw you back. Yeah.
And this is still tuned down a bit too, because this one has a cooling system, but just since we broke it, we're just really babying it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now that is fast. Or quick. Yeah, all that torque.
I could definitely feel the speed from that ride. When we accelerated, it pushed you back into the seat, and I've never driven that many fast vehicles, but it felt fast. And then I found out that was a toned down version of the ride, so it can do way more, and the final version is going to be able to do way more. Fortunately, it just got back from some testing, so it wasn't at full force for my ride. After riding both the vehicles, I got to go have lunch with some of the team. I had a great time having lunch with them, talking about our different hobbies, hearing fun stories about working in Aptera, and much more. They really made me feel like part of the group right away. So after lunch, we came back to the production facility, and I was so surprised when I was offered what only few have gotten to do, drive the Alpha prototype. So of course I jumped on this chance. I was driven to a nearby neighborhood, so there would be less traffic and stuff, and I got to actually drive the vehicle.
People, get out of the way.
I think they'd be like going real clear.
I know, why are they?
Wild, like, I'd be like, I don't want to be near that.
I don't want to scrape their.
Yeah, scrape that.
Yeah, take a right here.
Prototype. Like a car.
Yeah, right? And like, you can't even tell it has 3 wheels.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you that it had 3 wheels.
No.
Yeah, you can see the glare a little bit on them.
Yeah, not great.
Panels,
not great on the Alpha, but.
But the future panels, I'm assuming they'll.
Yeah, they have like reflection requirements and everything. Like even at like the government level, like there's reflection level, requirements that we have to hit.
That lady was definitely
like, whoa.
Surprised by this thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love this road. If you go left, good. It's really pretty. Yeah. I was like, whoa. Well, everyone thinks you're like a billionaire.
I know.
It's the great thing. Even though it's funny because it's an affordable EV, yet it looks like it's definitely not an affordable EV. Yeah, I liked this road when we were doing TikToks and stuff.
That was a nice little stretch.
Yeah. And the power steering helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels much.
Feels
well,
great.
I don't know what it was like
well,
before, but
it feels normal.
It feels normal,
yeah. Exactly. Sweet.
Yeah, awesome.
That was fun little.
Yeah.
Now, of course, it was an alpha prototype. So, was it a perfect production vehicle? No. But it was still fun to drive, had plenty of power, even though you didn't get to see much of it in the video. The biggest thing was that everybody was staring at you. You were the center of attention in this vehicle, which is one of the reasons why I'm really excited to have it, because I love being the center of attention, and you are definitely going to catch everybody's eyes when you're riding in an Aptera. Once I got back from my test ride of the Aptera, test drive I should say, of the Aptera, I was able to check out their low voltage test bench. So this is where they have all the controls for windows, door locks, blinkers, hazard lights, and more spread out across the table so that they can test that it all works as planned when certain controls are activated. You can see the blinkers activated when the lever is moved and the hazards when the button is pressed. The window mechanisms also move when prompted. 2 cool demonstrations were also available. One was the door being unlocked via a near-field communication keycard, and the second was something completely new that I haven't seen anywhere online yet. One of the ways you're going to be able to get into the Aptera is with a smartphone app that connects with Bluetooth. That has been told, I think, online. I've seen that somewhere. But what we haven't seen is, when you're close enough to the Aptera, so the Bluetooth knows you're near the car, you can simply knock twice and the door will unlock. They're also working on different combinations, I believe, so that you could possibly unlock the trunk as well, with such as knocking 3 times instead of 2 times unlocks the trunk. So pretty cool, and you can see it here. I think you're also going to be able to see this on the Tuesday webinar as well. I was also able to visit where they were making their solar modules, or at least testing the different iterations of their solar modules. And I can't talk about the specifics, but they seem to have made some pretty big strides from talking to the team responsible. They showed me a lot of cool stuff on how they're making the solar panels. Again, I can't go into details about any of it, but it was really impressive. My trip to Aptera truly was great, and I was already confident in Aptera's success thanks to how transparent the company is. After my visit and all the things I heard, which unfortunately I couldn't share some of it with you guys, I'm even more confident in them. They've made such great strides in what has seemed like a really short amount of time that I'm more confident than before going in the company. If you'd like to learn more, hit that subscribe button. I plan on making more videos about Aptera as they get closer to production. I also have a referral code down below, so if you're interested, you'll get $30 off your reservation, and I'll get a good amount off my Aptera as well for you using my referral code. You also get your own referral code, so you can start handing out and getting money off your Aptera too. The last thing I'd like to do is thank everyone at Aptera who gave up some of their valuable time to show me what they are working on and make me feel welcome. I enjoyed speaking to you all, and I hope I can come back in the future. see you all again. A very special thanks to Chris for picking me up, showing me around all day, and driving me back to the airport. You and the team went above and beyond for my trip to Aptera, and I can't stress enough how great of a time I had. Again, thank you all so very much. As for everyone else, thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you learned something new about Aptera from my trip and my experiences. And until next time, take it easy.